Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So, getting into this Jada, Rafe, Everett, and Stephanie part. I'm not gonna lie, part of this scene was just very irritating and very vexing because the way I look at it is let's just say, for the sake of argument, that he's lying, right? He's lying and, he left her for somebody else. Okay. Does it suck? Yes. Is it is there really a cause for a huge conniption fit and meltdown and lashing out and yelling and doing all that in public, you being a cop? No. You are a grown ass woman and you're sitting there acting like some 16-year little girl that is upset with her boyfriend or something. I expect better, is what I'm sitting there saying. I mean, she didn't just get upset. She damn near lunged at him. Now, the whole thing is pretty sus because there's a couple of times even Stephanie's like, yo, is it possible that you don't remember her because of your head injury? Which is totally possible. It's totally possible. But he swears up and down, no, that's not the case. And then she shows a picture. And let's be honest, it looks just like him. Now, it was a younger photo, and he's sitting there talking about, oh, well, we do have lookalikes and stuff like that. And yes, I mean, granted, it's very hard because it's like they couldn't even find a way to make the picture somewhat look like him, but not really look like him because, yes, there are, I don't want to sit there and say doubles in the world, but there are people that do look very similar, right? And I guess we could sit there and look at the photo and kind of imagine it not looking so much like a dead ringer. Because, I mean, let's be honest. If you look at a picture like that, it's like, come on, bro. You sitting there lying straight to this girl's face. And we can see, it's like the picture don't lie. Okay? The picture does not lie. But he swears up and down, it ain't him. And she's sitting there talking about, I'm going to run your fingerprints. It was like, whoa. So you're going to just use department resources to start looking up this guy's information and all this other stuff, and you're the goddamn commissioner. You should be just shutting this down, but you're just you're just standing there. Just what are you doing, bro? And then she starts telling Stephanie, hey, you need to watch out. He's gonna do to you what he did to me. I would hope that she would handle her emotions a little bit better than you, but okay, sure. Then she gets outside and she starts to get defensive about him. Starts to get defensive with Ray, talking about, oh, you think I'm lying, you think I'm just this, that, and the third. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, breakups are hard, okay? They're hard. You get over them with time, and if necessary, you get over them with therapy. But seeing how you didn't take any of that advice or self-help books or something, this is how you choose the act. Like a nut job. Now, again, I do sit there and say, let's say for the sake of argument, he is lying. Then he's a scumbag, right? He's an absolute, utter scumbag. But I'm still just kind of like, these things do happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can acting like that, like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, she's acting like this dude ran over her puppies or something on purpose. It ain't that deep. It's really not that deep. But with that being said, Stephanie's like, she asked him again about the head injuries and stuff like that. She's like, you know what? Listen, I'll see you tomorrow or something. Like I don't, I got a radar. Maybe since some BS coming from you, no, I'm good. And so she leaves, which is a smart thing to do. Smart thing to do. Um, Johnny Sings, I I muted because I just didn't feel like hearing it. Don't get me wrong, the guy can actually sing. Okay, remember I heard him the first time when he came on. He sung or whatever. He's actually pretty good. I just didn't feel like hearing it. But something goes wrong, and she starts to go into shock or whatever, and so they get the doctors to come back in and take care of her. Meanwhile, Caleb, one of the nurses, is saying that that Trip isn't there. Trip, he didn't Trip. He didn't show up for his rounds or whatever. So now she's there calling him, and I guess we're gonna sit there and find out what happened to him. I knew that cop was dirty. I knew there was something off with that damn cop. I'm pretty sure that that cop was the one that shot that guy to shut him up. Because they was gonna sit there and use him to get the Clyde. So I'm pretty sure that's what wound up happening. Pretty sure that's what wound up happening. Um, Constantine does sit there and talk about his daughter that wound up passing. And you know something? I mean, granted, yes, he wants to get at Steve and he wants revenge for Steve and stuff like that. Cool, I get that. But then you sit and you look at somebody like him, right? And you can see what he's trying to do to Maggie. It's pretty messed up, right? And you want to how somebody like that could just do something to someone with no conscience, no second thoughts. Like, oh man, this is really messed up. This woman's husband just passed away, and I'm taking advantage of her and stuff like that. And it's because he lost his daughter. Something breaks. I imagine inside someone when you lose someone, especially if you lose a child, because it's just out of order for an adult to outlive their children. And something broke in him, and it explains why he's so cold and unsympathetic towards Maggie as far as just getting what he wants from Victor and stuff like that. And if he has to use Maggie to do it, so be it. It explains a lot. It explains why he's so. I can't even sit there and say being a dick because it's more than just that. But he does, ask to kiss Maggie, and for some odd reason, she said yes. And then she looks up at the painting, and I'm guessing that she feels guilty about what she did, even though she didn't really sit there and say it. While Constantina's just upstairs drinking, being, sad and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else that wound up happening. But if I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to a live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll be live streaming for an hour and a half, talking about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born to Beautiful, and Young and Restless. With that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.